Today we're going to tour this newly acquired house flip. It's a good sized home in a really nice neighborhood, but there are some challenges, like the kitchen is really small and the master bathroom is tiny. So we're going to walk through this entire home and talk about my plan of renovation and exactly how we're going to transform this into a $3.5 million home. So make sure you watch until the very end because I'm going to review the house flip numbers. I love how wide this frontage is. It makes you feel like the home is enormous inside. And the front yard is actually pretty well kept. There is a decent lawn and also some plants. So we just need to kind of make the lawn more lush than it is now. And also we probably want to remove some of those overgrown bushes right in front of the entrance so that the front yard will look more welcoming. Now come on in. In this living room, you see all the green walls that are kind of a dated color that's not very trendy right now. You have these built-ins that initially I thought about keeping them, but then I realized that they are not really done that nicely and they also are not connected with this fireplace. So we plan to take them out and also need to dress up the fireplace because it looks a little dated. Then at the end of the living room, there's actually like a built-in desk that can be used as an office, but it's a little weird because for an office to be in the living room and also for it to take away this window that should be overlooking the backyard. So we actually want to remove it all and then put in a slider so that there's easier access to the nice backyard. The thing that bothers me the most of this living room is there's really not a line of sight to other living spaces, especially to the kitchen. So the kitchen is behind this corner, but from the living room, you don't get to see it until you come to this tiny doorway with a pocket door. And once you go in the kitchen, you realize that it's all boxed in. To open up and connect these two spaces, we really need to take out this corner. And to do that, we're going to have to remove all these cabinets and replace the appliance. So that would make the kitchen quite small because the main wall will be right here and there's not much that we can do for this area. It solves the flow issue, but then it presents another challenge, which is too small of a kitchen for this size of the home. So after some deliberation, we decided to kind of switch the kitchen with the huge dining room. We are going to move the kitchen all the way here and then use the current kitchen space as a dining room. I think that would really solve a lot of issues because once we have that corner open, when you are in the kitchen here, you can actually have a line of sight to the living room, and then the dining room and living room can also connect and become a big grand entertainment area. The new kitchen layout would be an L-shaped kitchen all the way around this corner, and then we can fit a big island in the center. So that would be very desirable because people really love a good kitchen island. On this side of the wall, there's a door to the side yard. It also connects you to the laundry room that you have to access from the outside. So we plan to relocate this door to over here so that you can go into the laundry room from inside the house, which will be a lot more convenient. The first bedroom is painted this blue color. It has a chalkboard wall that's pretty cool back in the day, but it's not really a thing anymore. And we also need to fix this closet space because the doors are very old and they don't close very well, and the door's even missing. Overall, we need to replace the ceiling light and also redo the flooring. We believe there's hardwood floors underneath this dirty carpet, so that would be an easy fix. The guest bathroom seems like it was remodeled not too long ago, which is a nice change. But there are some elements in here that look dated or mixed matched. For example, these tiles in the niche and on the floors are very busy, and they are of a unique style that don't really go with a lot of the other elements. So we plan to replace them with something different, but save these subway tiles because those are kind of a classic. The plumbing fixtures and the tub are in pretty good shape, and we can totally save. So it would overall save us some money. And this cabinet over the toilet is nice because it provides some storage, but the doors and the drawer are looking pretty old. So we plan to remove those, but just leave some shelves for storage for towels or toilet paper. The vanity light and the mirror are of an older style, so we're going to easily replace those, and also the hardware on this vanity too. The second bedroom is painted a light yellow color, and the light fixture is really old school, and then the carpet is filthy, so it has to be replaced. We can just refinish the hardwood floors underneath. I really like what they did with this closet space. There's actually a closet organizer, and we can keep it. Even the closet door can be saved. They really got a different color for each bedroom, and for this primary bedroom, it's baby blue. I like that the room size is good, and there are 2 closets currently, but we do see a much smaller primary bathroom over here that's causing me a lot of headaches, because for a $3.5 million house, this primary bath is just too tiny. This pedestal sink looks like a miniature style, and then the shower is very narrow and short. So I really want to be able to expand this space, but right next to it is one of the closets for this room. We can take all of it or part of it, but then on the other side is a closet for another bedroom. We can't eliminate it entirely because then that bedroom wouldn't qualify as a bedroom anymore. So the best we could do is probably to just shrink both of these closets by half. It would allow us to put in the shower a little bit bigger, and then maybe also a slightly bigger vanity. This door from the living room leads you to the weirdest space ever. This is apparently what they call a breezeway that connects to the garage. So the garage was originally built as a detached garage, and it wasn't connecting to the main house. And the previous owner wanted to connect the two and created this really odd-shaped space. So a lot of people could have made a design decision like this if they don't know what they're doing and they don't have a clear intention of a space. But this is what we teach at Transform Flipper Academy. Since we already have this weird room, there are not a lot of things that we can do to make it better. But first of all, I plan to remove this kind of added ceiling or attic space so that the entire space will have the same ceiling height, and that would make the space feel a lot more open and airy to address the really immediate concerns. And then we're going to probably stage it as an office or a gym so that there is a purpose in this room. So if you don't want to end up with a mess like this, make sure you check out Transform Flipper Academy, because we really teach our students how to maximize the space and also return on investment. The backyard is extensive. Starting from this fenced off area with a huge magnolia tree, it's like a fantasy setting. And here we don't really have any hardscape or landscaping, so I'm thinking to maybe put a concrete patio or something like that, so there's some seating area. But I really am not quite sure what to do with this yet. Drop me a comment below if you have any ideas. As we get closer to the house, there is a path that leads us around the outside of the home, and there are 2 planter boxes here. Nothing's really growing in them, and they're of very different heights. So if we do keep some planter boxes, we'll probably have to redo these anyways. And then there's a beautiful lemon tree that's bearing fruit that's usually very desirable among home buyers. And then there is a sandbox that's great for kids to play in. The lawn is not doing so hot, so we definitely need to replace it and kill the weeds. There's a good sized concrete patio that would be great for outdoor entertainment. And this pergola is also in pretty good shape, so we plan to keep it. So overall, there's not a ton to do in this backyard because it's already very nice. Let's get to the numbers. I purchased this house for $2.7 million, and we plan to put about $200,000 into the renovation. The estimated after repair value is $3.5 million, and the profit is estimated to be about $300,000. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see the after video when the project is all done. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.